Welcome to another segment of Character Origins, where I take a character of fiction and look at their origins, both biographical and conceptual. Today, we will look at one of the most well-known serial killers next to Hannibal Lecter, Jason Voorhees, and Your Mom's Cooking. This man is the Bay Harbor Butcher, Dexter Morgan. First appearing in Darkly Dreaming Dexter, Dexter was born on February 15th, 1971, in America's swampland, Florida. He was the second illegitimate child to a woman named Laura and an unknown father, the first being his brother Brian. His mother was involved in the drug trade, and when Dexter was 3, he and his brother witnessed the murder of their mother at the hands of gangsters and for 2 days sat in a pool of her blood. The brothers were later found by police and separated, Dexter being adopted by the Morgan family and Brian being sent to the child welfare system, where he later grew up to also become a serial killer. With the Morgans, Dexter gains the father figure, Harry, his wife Doris, and his sister Deborah. During puberty, Dexter's apathetic and sociopathic nature was becoming apparent when he killed his neighbor's dog. His father, a police officer, noticed this behavior and literally did the worst thing imaginable. He encouraged his homicidal tendencies and helped sharpen his murderous abilities, telling him only to kill other murderers that escaped justice. At age 18, Harry died of cancer and allowed Dexter to murder his first victim, a nurse who was killing her patients with morphine overdoses. He then went on to join the Miami Metro Police Department alongside his sister as a blood spatter analyst to help fuel, hide, and improve upon his murderous campaign. Dexter was created by his eponymous book series author, Jeff Lindsay. Dexter's motivations for his vigilante justice is a subconscious entity he calls the Dark Passenger, which he claims he could not control, however he has ignored it on numerous occasions. To keep his cover as a normal Floridian, if such a thing does exist, he dates and later marries a woman named Rita Bennett, who is just as mentally damaged as he is, having survived 2 kids in an abusive marriage. Of all the people in the world, Dexter has admitted to having a few emotional connections. These people consist of his sister, whom he's described as the only person he really loves, his girlfriend and later wife Rita, his adopted father, and his friend, and that's using the word loosely, Vincent Masuka, who he believes is also a sociopath like himself. Dexter also has a soft spot for children, finding joy in their presence, and even killing pedophiles, child murderers, and abusive parents more brutally than normal criminals. In the novels, he has also taken his stepchildren, Aster and Cody, under his wing as murderers in training. Gee, thanks, Pop. His modus operandi is often random. In the books, he murders via strangulation and torture depending on the setting and the severity of the crime. In the Showtime series, he stabs the criminals in the heart after tying them down and reading them the details of their crimes. The only time the character has been portrayed was in a TV series by Michael C. Hall. Now, many people will wonder whether a murderer that murders murderers is truly a murderer, because the murderer that murders murderers is murdering murderers. You know, it's all very simple when you think about it.